Fundamentals of Computer Hardware and Software. The names are Evrel Willams, Aushi Fleming, and Zavon Pennyfeather. Here are the objectives that we will review in this video. 1. Install utility software and describe how it is used to manage the security of a computer system. 2. Describe the structure of different software and operating systems. 3. Describe the system unit components, registry, CMOS, and BIOS. 4. Explain the role of the central processing unit, monitor, and keyboard and mouse in functions of the computer system.
Our first objective is install utility software and describe how it is used to manage the security of a computer system. What is utility software? Utility software is system software that helps to maintain the proper and smooth functioning of a computer system. It assists the operating system to manage, organize, maintain, and optimize the functioning of the computer system. How is utility software used to maintain the security of a computer system? Antivirus. This is a utility software that helps to keep the computer virus-free. Backup. This helps to store the files, folders, databases, or complete disk. Firewall. This can be used to filter between trusted and untrusted networks and prevent programs from communicating through the use of ports. Next, this is a video showing you how to install an antivirus software on your system.
Install an antivirus. A virus can attack your PC from an email, USB drive, by visiting an infected website. If your computer is infected with a virus, then it can be harmful to your important files and data. In this video, we will learn how to install free antivirus software. Let's jump into this tutorial. Open your web browser and type Avast Free Antivirus in the search bar. Click on this Download Free Antivirus link of avast.com. Click on the OK button to allow cookies on the Avast website. Click on the Free Download button. Save the antivirus installer on your PC, and it will start downloading the exe file. At the bottom right, click on the up arrow of your downloaded file. From the drop-down list, click on the Show in Folder option. This will open the location of your downloaded file. Double-click on the Avast installer file. Click on the Yes button in the confirmation box. This will start the installation of free Avast antivirus. At the bottom, you can uncheck the box Yes, install Avast Secure Browser. Now, click on the Install button. The free antivirus will start installing on your PC, and the installation process will take time. When prompted, click on the Continue button. On the next screen, you can go with a paid option which comes with premium security features. I am clicking on the Continue with Free button. Click on the Run First Scan button, and this will start scanning for a virus on your PC. See, there is no virus available on this PC, so the scan result is showing no browser threat found. Click on the Next button, and it will start scanning for malware, and after completing the scan, this will show you the result. Click on the Next button. For the time being, I'm skipping the Advanced Issues fixes. Finally, you will see the Scan Finished screen. Just click on the Done button. Wasn't that helpful? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel.
Objective number 2. Describe the structure of different software and operating systems. At the user level, an operating system consists of a kernel, servers, and possibly some libraries. The kernel delivers operating system services via a series of procedures that can be activated by user programs via system calls. On some operating systems, the kernel and user processes share a single physical or virtual address space. On more stable systems, the kernel runs in its own address space, and in a privileged mode that allows it to execute instructions that are not available to ordinary user processes. The trap is a hardware that triggers a trap handler in the kernel. This indicates the type of trap in appropriate hardware status data. Traps can be produced either implicitly by the hardware to notify events like division by 0 and address faults, or explicitly by a method when a special instruction is executed. Traps are used to handle device calls, which can be explicit or user-initiated. A device call creates a trap that is triggered by the user and saves the call name and inputs on the stack. The kernel trap handler recognizes the trap is a user-initiated trap that demands a system call, then discovers the system call's name and calls the appropriate kernel procedure to handle the call, which then transfers the input back on the stack. Objective number 3. Describe the system unit components registry, CMOS, and BIOS. Registry. The registry, often known as the Windows registry, is a database that stores information, settings, options, and other variables for all versions of Microsoft Windows software and hardware. When the software is installed, a new subkey is created in the registry. This subkey holds information on the program such as its location, version, and primary executable. CMOS. The CMOS memory chip is powered by the onboard battery and stores setting configurations. The CMOS is reset when the battery runs out of power, and all custom settings are lost. The system clock also resets when the CMOS loses power. The CMOS reverts to factory settings if it does not get any power from the battery. It is normal practice to remove the battery and reset the CMOS settings if there is any configuration issue. BIOS, also known as Basic Input-Output System. The most significant starter program is BIOS. This is the built-in core processor software that is responsible for booting up your PC. The BIOS, which is normally found as a chip on the motherboard of your computer, is a key source for PC functionality. The BIOS is stored on an EEPROM chip, which is erasable, programmable, read-only memory that preserves data even when the power supply is switched off. The BIOS recovers previously saved data when the machine is turned back on.
Number 4. Explain the role of the central processing unit, monitor, keyboard, and mouse in functions of the computer system. The central processing unit, also known as the CPU, is the electronic circuitry that holds the central intelligence of the PC. It is located on the motherboard on all computers. The CPU calculates the accuracy and functionality of these codes and enable a computer to execute instructions. The monitor's job is to display information that the computer's video card has processed. It achieves this by creating images out of small dots known as pixels that are arranged in a rectangular pattern. The image will be sharper if there are more pixels. The monitor also contains features such as turning on and off, adjusting the brightness and contrast. The keyboard is an input device, and its purpose is to insert characters by pressing keys that contain text and functions into a computer system. Individual letters, numbers, and special characters, as well as keys for specialized operation, are commonly seen on a keyboard. A cable or a wireless connection can be used to connect the keyboard to a computer system. A mouse is known as an handheld input device. The mouse's function is to control the cursor in a graphical user interface, also known as the GUI, and it's designed to click, drag, and select text, symbols, documents, and folders. When you press the left or right mouse buttons, a mouse is generally a little
palm-sized block with a roll ball or sensor at the base that senses the movement of the mouse and transmits appropriate signals to the CPU.
Here are some of our references that was used during the research for this video. This is the end of the video, and we thank you for your undivided attention.